Hey guys, it's Scott's Game World here, and I'm here with a remake of my previous tutorial, which was how to make and use hoppers in Minecraft. The reason I'm redoing it, you may wonder, is because there's been quite a few changes to the actual item block, and a few things that I missed out beforehand, which I've kind of learned and understand now. So that's the reason I've redone it. To start with, I'll show you the build. This has changed. Beforehand, it was stone around the sides instead of iron ingots, which I definitely think iron ingots suit it a lot better. It's a really good item and a really useful item, and I think it's kind of worth a bit more than just stone, and a bit more challenging to get, although iron's not the hardest of things. So here's the item. As you can see, if you don't know how to add a hopper to the item, place the item, shift click on the hopper, and it adds it to the top, as you can see. So these are the 4 items in which the hopper will work with. So the way it actually works is you can either place items into the hopper, and you see it will slowly be going through and into the chest, or you can throw items into it, or items can fall into it. You could have like a chicken thing, and then the chickens are falling down into it. The chicken eggs will then go into and then store in the chest. And then the same with the furnace, dispenser, and brewing stand. I'm just going to make it day. So with the furnace, if you throw the items into the top, then the items will go into the top. But you can't actually control them to go into the bottom slot, which I'd be great if you can, and hopefully they'll add it soon. Like if you added it to the side, then it would then go into the bottom slot. I think this would be really useful, as you could kind of control it a lot easier and just throw the stuff in as you walk past for it to then work properly. With the dispenser, obviously they just go into the nearest slot, or if there was like one redstone, the redstone would then go into that slot. But with the dispenser, it doesn't matter so much. And then with brewing stand, they will go into the top. So what I'd like to see with the brewing stand as well is if you added like one to the side there and one to the other side. Then if you threw them in the pots in that side, then they'd go into here and here. Because then what you could do is just fill it up with the pots and fill the top one up, and then it constantly keep making it, and you could set up a way at the bottom so it'd then suck out the chest if you got made to sort of timer. I think that sort of thing would be really cool, and hopefully will be added in a later version of this item. So do note anything that I may have said could have changed. If it has, then I'll add an annotation. Hopefully it won't have. I don't think it will have, or I don't think anything will change for quite a while. So I'm going to move on now to this. This is the way the hopper can kind of suck items out of the item, the block above it. So as you can see, there's a dispenser and a brewing stand. If there was items in the dispenser, as you can see, instantly they start going through into the hopper, and then once again into the brewing stand. So the way this works is where it can be controlled really easily, simply by having a redstone power going into the hopper. So if I place the items into here, then no longer will these work. So in any case, if there's redstone power going into the hopper, they will stop working, nothing will go through, and they'll stay in the item above, or if they're in the hopper, they'll stay in the hopper. So the whole thing works the same with a chest. Add it in, it will go through, and it will work with any of these items. If brewing stand was up there, or the furnace was up there, furnace below, anything, it will work. The only thing that is slightly different with the item hopper is the trap chest. So as you can see, here's the trap chest. This, when opened and looking in, it emits a signal. So that means that when you're looking in it, no matter what, if you're looking in it, no items will leave and go through, but as soon as you're out, then they'll start going through again. And as you can see, look back in it, it will stop straight away and then continue going through. So that's the only difference really with trap chest. It will still stop and everything when you add a redstone signal, as that's the hopper. But yes, I think this is a really cool item again, and it's really easy to use. Next thing I'm going to quickly show you is you can use it to kind of like transport items long distances if you had enough of them. And as you can see here, the way I've set this up is I place a block, place the hopper, destroy it. So if you place it on the side, then as you can see, the pipe kind of goes across, and then it kept doing it, and then it'll keep. And then what happens is you throw an item in. As you can see, let's grab the let's grab some more redstone and throw it all in. As you can see, there we go, it's going in. And as you can see, in a second, it will then. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so it's going through. As you can see, it was flashing so quickly I couldn't actually see it before, and then eventually it will go in. As it's a trap chest, when I look in it, it will stop, and the stuff will be building up inside of here. And that is, yeah, really good, really easy to use, and it's going to be pretty useful in, like, if you have like a really good Let's Play series where you got loads of items. This is going to be really useful to kind of be transporting your stuff. You can have it so it kind of sends all your stuff to your chest for you without you actually having to do it. Really easy, nice and nice way to clear things up, really. But remember, if you want to stop it at any point, if you want stuff to build up in certain ones, then you can just add a redstone signal, and instantly the items will stop flowing. So if I throw this into here, then it will stop once it is stopped. They travel through quite quickly, as you could see, and which is quite good for getting materials places quickly. So that is pretty much it, really, with the hopper. As you can see, it is really easy to use, really easy to make, and just generally a really good item, and I think a perfect addition to the game. It's going to be really helpful, especially with like mob traps, mob spawner things. You can make some awesome sort of stuff. Thank you very much for watching this though, and I hope it helped. If there have been any changes, which I don't personally think there will be, then I will add annotation to the I'll add it in the description, and an annotation come up now or at the point when I mentioned it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.